What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gulf Coast Live. This is Casey and Chad, and we got the honor. We have been touring the Baldwin County EMC office, so we wanted to bring Zach on, who's the director?
The
director of the Baldwin County EMC. Yeah. Have him on, talk about what all they do and how it's of big importance to all of us at the beach on how they can help us out.
Yeah, for those that visit the Baldwin County area, Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Fort Morgan Peninsula, we're your one-stop shop for weather alerts and warnings and other community events that are going on in Baldwin County. In Baldwin County, I always like to joke and say, hey, I think we have a festival every 2 hours, you know? Yeah. And that's why you come. We love it when you come and visit our area. And a question we get commonly, and we appreciate Flip Flop helping us out on this, is how do I get information about weather? You know, I like to come, I like to be there, but sometimes I'm there during hurricane season. Listen, part of living here on the coast and also having this as a tourism destination, we know that it's important to get information out. And so Baldwin County Emergency Management Agency is the one-stop shop. You visit alertbaldwin.com and you can register for free. Cool thing about it is you opt in or out. So you come, you stay 2 weeks, you can turn it on, you leave and say, okay, now I'm out of the area. Don't necessarily need to know that there's severe weather or whatever the case may be, and you can turn it off. So you can turn it on, turn it off, and that's why we're here.
Yeah. And you're down here in the area. You're not up in Maine. The mega, whatever, crazy meteorologist in Maine giving, where nobody knows. You're actually giving. Yeah. What's real cool is we got the what do you call it? The control room.
Yeah, this is the
Space Center.
That's the Emergency Operations Center for the county. And so a lot of people don't realize Baldwin County is just over 1,600 square miles, and we have to brag a bit. For those from Rhode Island, maybe you're from Rhode Island, we're a little larger than the state of Rhode Island. So
that's crazy.
We have more than just beaches. We cover from Little River all the way down to Fort Morgan, 1,600 square miles, and this is the operations center. This is where we manage day to day what's going on in our community, maybe projecting rainfall totals, just monitoring everything that you would need to monitor as a coastal county. But again, it's only as good to monitor as it is to notify folks of when we're concerned. And so we're local. We are not outside of the county, and there is a lot of misinformation at times on what do I do, where do I go. 10 days out is a storm coming to the coast, and I can tell you 10 days out you kind of want to be the target because you know that forecast is going to change. So it just kind of explaining those type things. We are certainly understanding that there's concern if there's a storm in the area and you have a vacation plan. But again, there's no way better to handle the situation than stopping what you're doing. Go to alertbaldwin.com, or you can opt in to Alert Baldwin at 888-777. Saying that, the fun part of being here, right, is swimming. Yeah. And so you got to be cognizant of rip currents, and I'm just going to touch on that very quickly. Rip currents are very hard to predict. We have an idea of your more dangerous days, but listen, there's more swimming days than rip current days, but even on the swimming days, you still got to be cognizant of the water and beach safety. So we have a beach safety contact site. It's ran through the CVB, which is our Coastal Visitors Bureau that works with these guys and all of you too. And so shout out to CVB and Flip Flops part of all that tourist destination type outreach. So they help us monitor and send that information out. So you can go to their website, click on that safety report, but you can also get it through Albeaches. Text 888-777 to Albeaches, and again that's 888-77 Albeaches. You'll get a daily report in an instant.
Yeah, Zach, I'm glad you brought that up, and I've really enjoyed being here at EMA, and that was one of the things that I was going to point out. Visitors, but also locals, opt into these things and see what's going on the beaches every day. don't have to drive down there just to guess. Is it a good day? Is it a bad day? Whatever, all these things. But and also for the locals, I think it's a great place, one-stop shop to get the best info when things are happening. And I mean, because you're talking to experts, and then you become the expert, right? So
hey, that's it. Listen, and to that point, there's nothing worse than getting a phone call to someone that's here. And they've been here maybe 2 days, and they see a possible storm report of something of that nature, and they start to panic.
Yeah.
And one thing we talk about is human behavior. And what we know is if you can get the right resource at the right time, the panic doesn't need to happen. And we can help with that. Listening to a meteorologist out of Western Illinois or something like that about what's going on in southern Alabama it's difficult for us to monitor and maintain situational awareness at all times, but we know it's going to happen. And again, I can't encourage anyone more than I can now to get plugged in locally, especially since this is your vacation destination or this is where you live, whatever the case may be. We want to make sure that information comes to you and that you know where to go. And we also have other resources through our EMA webpage, through Facebook, and connecting with Flip Flop Vacations. So I know that we'll continue to navigate some of the weather and any kind of beach activities that we have. The Hangout Fest is coming in 2022, so shout out to that.
What's the weather going to be then?
Man, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm glad to see people coming together again. Yeah. So Hangout Fest 2022 is supposed to be May of 2022. Yep. I saw the lineup, and you might have some disappointed individuals. There is a Zach Hood that is going to be a music songwriter. That's not me. That's not me. Spelt the same way. It's not me.
Turn my tickets back in then.
Ghostwriting under your name.
I had about 30 messages on that. So
you made it big time.
So I got to make an official announcement. Don't be disappointed, please.
As your VIP pass there. Right?
Yeah. Shout out to Zach Hood, singer, songwriter, whatever you sing, whoever you are. I know you're going to do great.
That's great. Well, they have been awesome, a great resource here. We want to encourage other companies, come out. They've been great. Just reach out to Zach and the team and let them know. They'll get you all the info, have you in, show you the place. It was awesome. Showed us the bunk room and all that, which we'll show you video of. They had over 100 people in here during Hurricane Sally, monitoring everything, deploying resources, getting information out. So definitely a huge help to companies, other companies, real estate companies. If you rent your place out by yourself, all that, reach out, get the information so we can get that out to the renters that are coming down to make sure they're protected, have the most accurate and up-to-date info. So
that's key.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having us on, and
thank you.
Hey, it's good to meet the unsung heroes.
Oh yeah. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
Yes,
see y'all next time.